It's always a busy time this time of year. We are literally on sites throughout the country. Finishing off, tidying up, getting compliance checks done. So it's a really crazy period, but it's always good. It's always good. It's what we do it for. Especially when you get all the positive feedback at the end of the summer about how much the kids loved it, and it's amazing how many cards you get from schools saying thank you for the playground when it's been completed. It's always a nice touch, always a nice touch. Which goes to show the real positive impact that you do have on these children. We all know the educational benefits that come from it, and all the teachers know the educational benefits that come from play and why they're investing in it, but the kids just see it as fun. And the fact that they're learning while having fun, then you can't really have any better experience when you're at school than that. So it does add a lot of value. It does make you feel, quite proud of what you do. It's very rewarding as an industry when you see the feedback that you get from the children. It's really good, really, really good. I've been doing it for 21 years now, this industry, so I'd like to think we've got quite good at it. But as we've moved in, this is obviously the school side of things, as we've moved into the commercial stuff, we're dealing with lots of different businesses. We're building playgrounds for housing developers, and then we might be working at a hotel, private business like farmyards. Our commercial team now have opened new markets for ESP like I've never seen, and the demand it's quite incredible. But family attractions, places to go with your mum, your dad, your parents, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, and friends and family of whatever sort. A playground's a bit of a community. It's become a bit of a community hub and a place to meet, especially if the weather's nice. I know that doesn't happen very often in England, but if the weather's nice, these community play areas are becoming really, really, really popular. And we're seeing a lot of businesses invest significant sums of money now because it's making them money. It's attracting people, and then they're spending money on other things that they offer. And yeah, the industry's transformed from when I first got involved. It was schools and schools only for us, but now, I'm finding myself dealing with all sorts of different characters and businesses, which is good. Keeps you on your toes. All the reasons why they buy a playground are a bit different, and you can go in from a commercial conversation to an educational one, from one meeting to the next. But I like the variety, I really do. I do like the variety. Combine that with the business that I've got involved in being Quest Electrical, which is completely different to a playground manufacturer. It definitely keeps you on your toes. And you might not believe this, but 5 years ago I had hair. So the sign of what business does to you physically, I think my head's the perfect sign as to what it can do to you. Thankfully I like it, so it's not much of a problem for me. Although there's a few people back in our offices where their hairlines are starting to recede, and I don't think they're very pleased about it. It's amazing that the sun's out in Burnley. It's very rare you see blue skies in Burnley. It's normally a permanent rain cloud over it. When I drive over from Leeds, obviously I drive on the M62, and that's an experience in itself, but you get over the Pennines and it literally becomes grey. You go from sunshine to grey. I'm sure people from Lancashire won't appreciate, or Manchester won't appreciate me saying that, but it is true. Leeds is definitely more sunny than Manchester and Lancashire, says a typical Yorkshireman. So here we are at Marsden now, actually just pulling up. Looks like some of our customers are actually in. So we'll go and check the happy.